I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Welcome to the shortlist part of our show, where Deez and myself will guide you through our shortlist selections for racing at Hollywood Bets Greyville on the Poly Track, the 11th of April 2022. The bipod kicks off in race number 1, and that's at 10 past 12. Pick 6 in race number 3. It is an 8-race program to look forward to. Starting off with my shortlist, and I have 3 suggested place accumulator bankers for you and 3 horses to watch out for. The first of those PA bankers comes up in race number 3, which is a conditional progress race for over 1,200 meters for 1, 2 and 3 time winners and maidens. I've gone with number 8, Giacomo Puccini. He's the 3rd best weighted horse in the race. He's course and distance suited. He enjoys the Poly Track, and I think from the draw they're going to get him into a good position, give him a positive ride, and I'm hoping that he can pull it off and record his 4th career victory with Craig Zaki aboard. So Giacomo Puccini is my firm first choice in race number 3. Moving along to race number 4, which looks to be an ultra competitive race where a lot of horses have chances over the 1,000 meter trip. There's going to be lots of pace on in the race, and Quantmaster is a horse that can show pace, but I'm hoping from the draw of gate number 4, Donovan Dillon elects to just get into a good position, sit in 4th or 5th turning form, because he's going to get a decent toe into the race, and I think Quantmaster could run on strongly in the closing stages. He does run well on the Poly Track, and he is course and distance suited as well, so I'm looking for a nice run from number 4, Quantmaster, in race number 4. Moving along to race number 6, and I've gone with horse number 6, Hable. He ran a cracking second last time out to Deep Global. He won his penultimate start beating Chewbacca. He gets a 1.5 kgs turnaround with the winner on that occasion, and that was Deep Global. And I think that 1.5 kgs could be sufficient enough to turn the tables with number 3, Deep Global. Galabia looks to be the pacemaker in the race, and I think that Hable could run Galabia down in the closing stages. So I've gone with number 6, Hable, 1 second from 1 try over the course and distance, and I think that he can record that 3rd career victory. Moving along to my horses to watch out for. First of those horses to watch out for comes up in race number 5, and Fever is that horse. Course and distance specialist Gareth Wright gets aboard. He ran a much better race last time out when beaten by Galabia. He had to give Galabia 2 kgs, and he was only beaten 2.5 lengths over the 2,000 meter trip. He doesn't take on the strongest of lineups, and I think that with a decent pace in the race, Fever will be doing his best work at the finish, and is a horse at around 6-1 in the market, worth an each way play. Race number 6 is where I go to for the second of my horses to watch out for, State of USA. He runs well with Keegan DeMello in the irons. Good post-maiden effort. He was only beaten 3.5 lengths by 6 Hotfix, who is his stable companion. Stepping up to 2,000 meters, the distance that he has run a 3rd over from his 2 starts. I think that the triple suit is now maturing with racing. 2nd run after rest, and I think that State of USA, he will be right there. Alison Wright, they don't usually back their runners up so quickly, and he returns from a 7-day rest, so he must be doing well back at home. And then the last of my horses to watch out for comes up in race number 7, where Royce Command once again looks to be the horse that they all have to beat. He's won 4 of his last 5 starts. He is in some cracking form with Keegan in the iron, so Royce Command, the horse that they all have to beat. But I've gone with the value play in race number 7, number 9, Gentleman's Way, at around 12.5 to 1 in the market. The blinker's gone, which is interesting, over 1,600 meters. Gareth Wright rides him, and he took on a lot stronger last time out. He takes on easier this time around, and I think that Gentleman's Way, at that price, he could get involved into those exactas, swingers and trifectas. So on a mark of 74, I think is a horse to keep a close eye on. I haven't found any suggested pick 6 banker. It looks to be a tough card. And Deez, any pick 6 banker for the guys out there?
Yeah, very tough to try and find a pick 6 banker, but you've given us some good value horses in your place accumulator and horses to follow, and hopefully for the guys that include them, they do arrive in those respective bets. But let's go to my shortlist now, and the runner that I think will be possibly the best bet on the card. I'm going to begin with that first, and that's Picara in race number 2. Well played, Clinton Bunda, including your filly on both days. That's the Sunday and the Monday. And with the Sunday gone, move to Friday. You will now get a chance to run your filly on the Monday. And on the form that she represents, that's the Gauteng form. I think that she could be too good for our maidens here in KZN. Yes, there is form to work around when you look at the opposition that she takes on, number 4, Pikara. But I just feel on a recent Gauteng form and the fact that she's been to the course, it was on the turf where she ran second behind Global Secret at a penultimate start. On that run, she knows the track, she knows the surroundings, she won't be a stranger to the conditions on the day, and hopefully number 4, Pikara, can get the job done in race number 2. She is a suggested place accumulator and a suggested bipod banker. Just 2 other horses that I want to touch on as place accumulator bankers, and the first will come up in race number 5, and that's Coromandel from an informed stable of Lorenzo Karim, a filly that's a 4-year-old colt, son of Silvano, that's very versatile. I say versatile because I didn't expect it last time out, but he showed it that whether it's 1400 or 2200 meters, he can run this horse. He didn't win for a long time, but the way he was ridden by Gabriel Peterser, start to finish, just given the race on a plate. That's the way I saw it over that 1400 meter trip. This is Moy's game, and whilst he has been pushed up in the ratings, what's it, to a 64 now, I think he's raced quite competitively of a higher mark. So that 4-pound rating hike for his last win, doesn't have too much of concern when I have a look at his form over a bit further. Number 1, Coromandel. There will be speed in the race, and I think there's horses like Lord Minvar should go up and set the fractions. Even a horse like Extract, who may be the quickest of them all to go to the front, and Anton will be just looking for a nice lead into the straight, and hopefully he can continue his winning ways. Number 1, Coromandel. So he's going to be a place accumulator banker. I think he'll be good enough for the top 3. And then in race number 7, this horse, Roy's Command, well, he's starting to catch the imagination now as a hard-knocking, much improved handicapper at this stage of his career. What's he won now? 4 of his last 5 starts, which included a hat-trick last time out. 4 from 4 with Keegan DeMello. Has been pushed up 20 pounds since he won, 5 runs back when he was racing off a 57. So he's gone up 10 kgs in the merit rating, but you just feel the way he won, especially his last win. Things didn't go according to plan, I would presume. He found himself at the back of the field. Keegan DeMello's got to know this horse so well. There were no panic stations at any time down the lane. He went to the inside, just ducked in, made his run, took the easiest way home, and that was it. Number 8, Roy's Command, won actually going away. A horse like Valencia will be better off at the weights. You can make a case for a number of other runners in the race. Gentleman's Way is the horse that Rael has picked out as a possible danger. But I think they're all going to have to up their game. If only beat this horse with 61 kgs, I can see this horse continue winning until he gets off a mark where it's going to be enough is enough. But I don't think the handicapper's caught up to him yet. I'm expecting this horse to actually go very close to winning it if he doesn't finish in the top 3. He's the closest thing that I've come to if you're looking for a pick 6 banker, which I haven't included, but I think you can consider this horse as maybe a pick 6 banker if you're playing on Monday. Of course, we starved of racing over the weekend here in KZN, and hopefully we get racing on this Monday on the poly track. And I just got one horse to follow, and the reason I've included this filly, Babe Breeze, is because trainer Garrett Van Zyl is quite upbeat about her chances. He gives her an each-way chance. He's of the opinion that she may not be at a peak to run a bold race of winning, like the way he was so confident when she shed a maiden tag, but he's suggested to the members of the Bayer Racing Club, who I'm a part of, along with Darlin Shinsami and Marlon Nike and a few of the other guys who are mentioned in the race card. But he suggested that, you know, if she's not going to win it, she will be bold enough to run into the money. He's not concerned about the poly track. He thinks that she will take to the surface as well. And it is a highly competitive race. I think this leg, which is the last leg of the exotics, could spin any type of result here. And number 9, Bay Breeze, could be the right type of result you're looking for if you're running in these exotics. I've included her as a horse to follow because if she doesn't perform on what's expected on Monday on the poly track, don't write her off. I think her next start she will be at an absolute best to run a bold race, number 9, Bay Breeze. And that is a wrap of the shortlist for Rahel Radhakrishna and myself, Dees Diane. And Rahel, we're hoping, of course we record the show early, we missed out on Sunday's racing at Hollywood Bets Greyville. And whilst people are watching this show, we're just hoping that we get racing on Monday, and with no racing, local racing that is on Sunday, there should be some sizable pools as well.
Absolutely, and hopefully that the rain does stop so we can finally get some KZN racing.
What weather do you like? Do you prefer warm, hot summer or cold, wintry weather during winter?
Can I say in between?
In between is what? Autumn or spring?
Probably autumn.
You like autumn,
Yeah, I
but the
don't like
leaves
it
are
too
all
cold.
drying. You like the leaves drying and falling all over the place rather than the flowers blooming.
Well, the flowers blooming is good, these, but it shows a sign of new life. But I don't like it too hot and not too cold. So just in between there would be perfect. But it is a bit cold in Durban for me.
Well, we don't live far from each other. We're alongside the beachfront and the weather's always beautiful. I never complain. Whatever weather it is, I never complain. Do you?
Absolutely. I mean, where we stay, we have a fantastic view, and every morning when you wake up, I mean, that view is top class.
Well, pleasure being the show with you, Rahel Radhakrishna, and for myself, Dee Steinan, and the entire team at Gold Circle TV. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, backing all the winners on the poly track. And until we meet again, you take care. Salaniga.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.